Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is October 27th, 2021, and I have an amazing update for you guys today. This is amazing piece of information, and I am very excited to be able to share this with you. We are looking at solar activity. I was looking through my YouTube subscriptions this morning, and there's a number of my subscriptions that are talking about all of the solar activity. There have been some M flares that have gone off, which is the second highest class. They have A flares, B flares, C flares, M flares. It's one short of an X flare, but there have been two M flares that have come off of the face of the sun. Now I want to take a look at this. Solar activity intensifies. Whatever you do, don't drop that planet. Sunspot AR 2891 is big enough to swallow it whole. A huge sunspot is coming around. If we look at this on this graph, 2891 is coming around the bend here. Okay. We talked yesterday about 2888, which is the ruler of this world. 2888 in Greek, Strong's Greek, is the ruler of this world. 2889 is world or cosmos. Okay, 2891 is very interesting, but let's take a look at this, what happened here. Okay, Michael Teo of Penang, Malaysia, photographed the activity region yesterday as it was rotating over the sun's northeastern limb. He inserted an image of the Earth for scale and foreboding. Since then, AR 2891 has produced a pair of M1 class flares, multiple C class flares, and a handful of CMEs. On October 26th alone, 8 flashes of extreme UV radiation hit Earth, ionizing the top of our atmosphere and causing brief shortwave radio blackouts. Just wait until 2891 is actually facing Earth. Okay, this is a non-facing. It's not facing Earth yet. It's still on this limb here. Okay, just wait until 2891 is actually facing Earth. For the next 2 weeks, it will transit the face of the sun, increasing the geo-effectiveness of future flares. Okay, 2891 now. Before we go on here, I want to share with you this clip from Nemesis Maturity so you can see the way he has portrayed this. Okay, so the piece of information I want to focus on here and I want to share with you guys is, first of all, the number 2891. Okay, 2891. The fact that 2891 produced two M class flares, okay, M class flares, and the photographer of this amazing photograph is Michael. Okay, 2891, two M class flares, and the name of the photographer is Michael. Let's take a look at the meaning of 2891. The meaning of 2891 in the Greek is arise or stand up, and can be seen in Mark 5, verse 41. If we read this story starting in 38, it says, He cometh to the house of the ruler of the synagogue, and seeth the tumult, and them that wept and wailed greatly. And when he was come in, he saith unto them, Why make ye this ado, and weep? The damsel is not dead, but sleepeth. And they laughed him to scorn. But when he had pulled them all out, he taketh the father and the mother of the damsel, and them that were with them, and entereth in where the damsel was lying. And he took the damsel by the hand, and said unto her, Talitha cumi, which is, being interpreted, Damsel, I say unto thee, arise. And straightway the damsel arose and walked, for she was of the age of 12 years. And they were astonished with a great astonishment. And he charged them straitly that no man should know it, and commanded them that something should be given her to eat. Okay. Arise. Damsel, arise. Talithi kumi. This is the word that is the meaning of 2891. Strong's arise. Now, if we look at this as stand up in the Old Testament, we're going to see that this connects us with the Archangel Michael. And we have the M class flare. We have the photographer's name is Michael. We have the meaning of the word stand up, which is 2891. And this brings us to Daniel chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. And it also talks about the dead being raised to life. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. As we are waiting for the rapture of the church, the dead in Christ shall rise first. Okay. And 2891 has already begun its activity, and then it goes on to say, just wait until 2891 is actually facing Earth. Okay, so over the coming days, there's going to be more activity expected out of this region. And this region means arise. This is perfect timing with everything we're watching leading us up to the end of summer in Israel. As I shared yesterday, summer in Israel ends October 31st, 2021. Then we had this information that came out yesterday. The FDA advisors endorse the COVID vaccine for children ages 5 to 11. They're waiting for final authorization to be able to begin vaccinating of the children. Okay, this is a huge sign. Together with this, we watched 2888, the ruler of this world. That's what that means in Greek. Okay, We've got all of this information. They're talking about contact tracing now. Once foreigners come into the country, they're going to be in a system so they can be traced wherever they go. Okay, and they're talking about this to control the spread of COVID. Okay, so this is a huge piece of information they're pushing now with this new budget and this new plan and the Build Back Better plan of Joe Biden, contact tracing. Okay, uh, we've got Boris Johnson saying we could feed some of the human beings to the animals. Okay, we've got a talking image of the beast showing up in the Catholic churches of Poland. Okay, a talking idol. You can go and pray to the idol, and it talks to you and responds to you and helps you in your prayers. Okay, so we are right here, right now, looking at the end of summer in Israel, October 31st, and this news today about Sunspot 2891 and the meaning of 2891 to arise is looking like perfect timing, and this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I pray you're blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.